In a world obsessed with appearances, where social media feeds are curated to showcase only the finest moments and designer brands, the idea of deliberately looking poor might seem counterintuitive. In part one of this series, we explored how modest presentation can deter crime and scams, avoid jealousy and envy, and foster personal growth and humility. But the story doesn't end there. In part two, we dive even deeper into why embracing a less-than-opulent image isn't just a clever strategy. It's a powerful tool for navigating a world that often equates worth with wealth. So without any further delay, let's get started. Looking poor can profoundly impact one's financial habits, particularly in encouraging frugality and wise spending. Frugality, at its core, is about making deliberate choices that maximize value while minimizing unnecessary expenditures. By adopting a modest appearance, one can resist the pressure to spend money on luxury items or status symbols and instead focus on what truly matters. This approach not only helps save money but also instills a mindset of financial discipline that can lead to long-term stability. When one looks poor, there is less temptation to engage in impulse buying or keep up with the latest trends. The decision to live modestly encourages a more thoughtful approach to spending, where purchases are made based on necessity and value, rather than desire or social pressure. This can lead to significant savings over time, allowing individuals to build a more secure financial future. Adopting a frugal lifestyle can reduce financial stress. When one is not burdened by excessive spending or debt, there is greater peace of mind and freedom to make choices that align with one's values and goals. This can lead to a more fulfilling and balanced life, where financial stability is prioritized over the pursuit of material wealth. In addition, looking poor can provide a sense of financial security by creating a buffer against economic uncertainty. By living modestly and saving money, individuals can build an emergency fund or invest in long-term assets that provide a safety net in times of need. This can help protect against unexpected expenses, job loss, or other financial challenges, ensuring that one is better prepared for the future. Another significant benefit of looking poor is the protection it offers from economic exploitation. Economic exploitation can take many forms, from high-pressure sales tactics and overpriced products to unfair business deals and predatory lending practices. Those who appear wealthy are often seen as easy targets, as they are assumed to have the financial resources to pay more or be less vigilant about protecting their money. By looking poor, one can avoid attracting the attention of those who seek to exploit wealth. When one presents themselves modestly, they are less likely to be targeted for overpriced products, expensive services, or high-pressure sales tactics. This can help protect against being taken advantage of and ensure that one receives fair value for their money. In addition, looking poor can provide protection in business dealings. Those who appear affluent may be perceived as more willing to pay higher prices or accept unfavorable terms, simply because they are assumed to have the financial means to do so. By downplaying wealth and adopting a modest appearance, one can level the playing field in negotiations and avoid being taken advantage of. This approach can also be beneficial in avoiding unwanted business solicitations. Individuals who appear wealthy are often targeted by various business offers, from investment opportunities to luxury services, many of which may not be in their best interest. By looking poor, one can avoid these solicitations and focus on opportunities that are genuinely beneficial and aligned with their values and goals. Looking poor can provide a significant strategic advantage by encouraging others to underestimate you. This underestimation can be a powerful tool, allowing you to navigate complex situations with greater ease and often achieving better outcomes than if your true resources or capabilities were known. When individuals or competitors assume that you have limited resources or are not as financially well off, they may lower their guard, giving you the upper hand in negotiations. This can lead to more favorable terms, as the other party may not see you as a threat or may believe they are getting a better deal. By keeping your cards close to your chest and presenting yourself modestly, you can create a situation where others are more likely to make concessions or reveal information they might otherwise withhold. For example, in a business deal, a modest appearance can lead the other party to offer lower prices or more flexible terms. believing that you are more price sensitive or have fewer options. This can give you leverage to negotiate better deals, as the other party may be more willing to accommodate your demands to close the deal. Underestimation can also provide a psychological advantage in competitive situations. When others believe that you are not as capable or well-resourced, they may become overconfident and make mistakes, which you can then exploit to your advantage. This can be particularly effective in situations where strategic thinking and careful planning are key to success. Looking poor can also help avoid the pitfalls of being seen as a competitor or threat. In some industries or markets, those who are perceived as wealthy or successful may be viewed with suspicion or envy, leading to more aggressive competition or attempts to undermine their position. By presenting yourself modestly, you can avoid drawing unwanted attention and focus on achieving your goals without the added pressure of being seen as a major player. Another important reason for looking poor is its effectiveness in avoiding unwanted business solicitations. Business solicitations can come in many forms, from investment opportunities and partnership offers to high-pressure sales pitches and luxury services. While some of these offers may be legitimate and beneficial, many are designed to take advantage of those perceived as having excess wealth. This can lead to wasted time, financial loss, and even damage to one's reputation. By looking poor, one can significantly reduce the number of unwanted business solicitations. When one presents themselves modestly, they are less likely to be seen as a lucrative target for business offers, and more likely to be approached with genuine opportunities that align with their values and goals. This approach can also help in filtering out low-quality or predatory offers. Individuals who target the wealthy often rely on the assumption that their potential clients are less price-sensitive or more willing to take risks. By downplaying wealth, one can avoid being targeted by these types of offers and focus on opportunities that are more carefully vetted and aligned with their long-term objectives. Looking poor can help maintain a sense of privacy and discretion in business dealings. Those who are perceived as wealthy often attract attention, both wanted and unwanted, which can make it difficult to conduct business without being scrutinized or targeted. Avoiding unwanted business solicitations can also help protect one's reputation. In some cases, being associated with certain types of business offers or partnerships can have negative consequences, especially if they are perceived as unethical or high risk. By presenting oneself modestly and avoiding the appearance of excess wealth, one can steer clear of these potential pitfalls and maintain a positive and trustworthy reputation in their industry. Looking poor, or at least adopting a modest appearance, can have a significant impact on one's environmental footprint. The connection between wealth and environmental impact is well documented. Higher levels of consumption, often associated with wealth, typically result in greater use of resources, more waste, and a larger carbon footprint. From the production and transportation of luxury goods to the energy required to maintain large homes and drive high-end vehicles, wealth often correlates with increased environmental degradation. By looking poor and embracing a more modest lifestyle, one can consciously reduce their environmental impact. This might involve driving a more fuel-efficient car, living in a smaller home, or choosing to buy second-hand items rather than new ones. Each of these choices contributes to a reduction in resource use, waste production, and overall environmental footprint. Looking poor can encourage a shift away from consumerism and towards a more sustainable way of living. When one is not focused on acquiring the latest gadgets, fashion, or luxury items, it becomes easier to prioritize environmentally friendly choices, such as buying fewer but higher quality items, supporting sustainable brands, or reducing overall consumption. This approach can also have a ripple effect, inspiring others to adopt more sustainable habits. When individuals choose to live modestly and avoid conspicuous consumption, it can challenge societal norms that equate wealth with success and encourage others to consider the environmental impact of their own choices. This can lead to a broader cultural shift towards sustainability, where the focus is on living well within the means of the planet rather than on accumulating material wealth. In addition to the environmental benefits, looking poor can also serve as an inspiration for others to embrace simplicity and live more modestly. When individuals see others thriving while living modestly, it can challenge their assumptions about the relationship between wealth and happiness. This can inspire them to reevaluate their own lifestyles and consider whether the pursuit of material success is truly bringing them fulfillment. By demonstrating that it is possible to live well without excessive consumption, those who look poor can encourage others to prioritize values such as contentment, personal growth, and environmental stewardship over the accumulation of wealth. This approach can also help create a sense of community and shared purpose. When people come together around the idea of living simply and sustainably, it can foster a sense of connection and support that is often lacking in more materialistic circles. This can lead to stronger, more meaningful relationships where individuals are united by shared values rather than by the pursuit of material success. Inspiring others to embrace simplicity can have a positive impact on society as a whole. When more people choose to live modestly and prioritize sustainability, it can lead to a broader cultural shift away from consumerism and towards a more balanced and equitable way of living. This can help address issues such as environmental degradation, social inequality, and the mental health challenges associated with the relentless pursuit of material success. Looking poor, therefore, is not just about eschewing luxury or high fashion. It is a conscious choice that can reflect deep values and a commitment to social change. It encourages a focus on inner richness rather than external validation, and reminds us all that true value is found in character, actions, and relationships, rather than in material possessions.